welcome to Leighton's Book Nook. What if humans could be like plants? We would never have to worry about eating solid food again. Ever. We could make our own food and energy from the sun. Well, that's the story behind The Gardner by Stephanie Stu Bodine. 15-year-old Mason ends up on a thrilling life-or-death adventure with a beautiful girl, whose name he doesn't even know, as they are both running from a mysterious man named the Gardner. Here's a quick preview. She cocked her head to one side, then slowly straightened it. They're here. Chills went down my spine at the tone of her voice. Who's here? She turned and walked to the end of the deck and looked toward the end of the driveway where the large gate blocked the view of the road. She pointed. There. They're waiting out there. We went back inside, my words running together. Jack, have you got some binoculars? He frowned. What's wrong? Just show me. Jack shook his head. No binocs, but my mom's birding scope's in the closet by the laundry room. As I headed that way, he called, It cost a ton. Be careful. I found it. Got a ladder? Jack nodded. What are you doing? I need to check the front gate. Jack made an odd face. So, walk out and check the front gate. I can't. I pointed. There's someone out there, and I don't want them to see me. He flapped a hand skyward, so go up on the roof. I handed him the scope. Duh, that's why I need a ladder. Outside, there was a slight mist coming down. Jack carried the scope and helped me get the ladder, then climbed up behind me to the edge of the roof. We both shimmied our way up the damp, scratchy black shingles to the peak, then peered over. A black sedan sat on the opposite side of the road from the gate. Jack looked through the scope first, then blew out a breath. That's the guy from the gas station. You sure? He nodded. I looked next. Someone's in the back seat. Looks like a couple of people. Jack said, maybe it's orderlies, or cops, if they came ready to take her back. Cops would knock on the door, wouldn't they? The view wasn't close enough to see. I asked, does this zoom? While I looked through, Jack turned a knob on the scope, and the occupants of the back seat got bigger and came into focus. I sucked in a quick breath. The people in the back seat weren't orderlies, or cops. The three people in the back seat were the kids I'd seen sitting next to the girl at Haven of Peace. I breathed out a four-letter word my mother would have slapped me for. What were they doing here? Why? And if they were there, where was my mom? Was she okay? What? Jack asked. Who is it? The girl had been right. They were here. I handed the scope back to Jack and motioned for him to climb down. I've seen them before. They're the others from the 6th floor at the Haven of Peace. My hands started to tremble. They've come looking for her. This book is a thrilling page-turner for lovers of sci-fi. I particularly liked how this book never really hit any long, boring sections, and I really got pulled into the story. The writing was quick and engaging, the story plot was well thought out, and the characters were well-rounded.